Hello everyone, so for today's field trip we went to go see Galileo's house. Remember that video where I said that I walked forever and ever on this garden? We actually did that walk, but like 3 times as far. It really was like an hour each way. But eventually we did leave the walls of Florence. That's one of the entrances. And these are a couple of Galileo's old houses before we got to the main one. Why he moved like one door down, I don't know. And as we continued walking, he pointed out different things to us, like this tree here is a mimosa flower, and that comes from the color of the flower. That's why it's called mimosa. These are just some more breathtaking views. And this is the house of the guy who is Russian who wrote the Italian anthem. Some more beautiful views. Beware of people running downhill with shopping bags. And then eventually we got there, and that's my professor ringing the doorbell. But just for context, once Galileo discovered, I think, that the Earth isn't the center or something about Jupiter rings, the church was threatened, and so he got exiled. So that's why he had to move to this house here. So this is inside. This is the first room. 1631, I think, is when he moved in. If not, 1631 is important in some way. This is the dining room. Yes, it's small, but it's close to the kitchen, which is down these steps. And right there is where a cellar would be, or something like that. Overall, pretty beautiful. And then this is like a wine room or something to that effect. He was on house arrest during this time, so that's important. Sadly and unfortunately, this is the room where he died. He was blind when he died, and this shows kind of like the scene of what happened when he died. Very beautiful work. And then this is a wall. I forgot why I took a video of that. Third room is where some sons of his stayed while he was sick. This is his study, where he would look out with a telescope. Then you come outside and it opens up to a courtyard and a vineyard. And it's super interesting because he used to have animals back there, and he would arrange the vines in different geometric shapes, like the scientist he is. But it was just a really very beautiful garden. Then we journeyed upstairs. Upstairs is where the servants would stay. And then we went to the balcony, the porch, which was just breathtaking. And you can actually see the convent that his daughters were in from this view, which is one of the reasons that he wanted to get this house. And this is the highest point, like the lookout tower, where he would take his telescope and look at things in the sky. Then we began our descent back. But some things I learned was that he had 2 daughters, and one of them was super into apothecary, and would nurse him back to health, but unfortunately, she died before he did. While he was in house arrest, he continued to secretly send out his work, so the info is getting out either way. And then my day finished with a baller brunch.